ahead and lay out the details,
Let,
and I'll
let's
follow
let's
along.
first lay out a little something. Let's get some news out right off the top. People have been asking where we're going, what we're doing. We will be a very vital and new member of the NASN North American Soccer Network .TV network. That's where you're gonna be able to get the best soccer show week in, week out, 2 times a week, audio and visual. We're finally letting it out there. NASN.TV. That's where you can get us. And in addition to that, we have some really cool prizes, really cool contests coming up to help you. Basically, we want to reward the listeners for following us. I think
Yes,
that's what it comes down to more than anything.
absolutely.
And we've already announced that there's going to be 2 copies of EA FIFA 12 that we're going to be giving away live on the show next Saturday, directly after U.S. men's national team. All you have to do to participate in that is either follow us on Twitter, be a friend, or like us on Facebook, and then retweet or share the link to the FIFA 12 contest, and you're entered automatically. One PS3, one Xbox 360 copy, and we're going to be giving those away. And if that wasn't enough, we're going to make you look fly as hell as well. We're going to be giving away 5 Bumpy Pitch t-shirts over the course of the next couple shows. Not all on the first show, but here's the catch. You're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to earn it by participating in what Jason and I feel is be a fun little game, a scavenger hunt.
Right.
So what you're going to have to do is for the next week, between now, when you hear this, and October 8th, send us a picture of the oldest MLS game ticket stub that you own, that you have in your possession. Send us the picture. The person that sends us the oldest ticket stub to an MLS game, be it playoff, cup, regular season, anything, will win a Bumpy Pitch shirt live next week.
I know this. I've heard this idea. Maybe I haven't processed it yet, but I just got one issue. First of all, how are we going to know it's an original picture that they took themselves and not something that they just found on the internet and forward to us?
Take it with your face next to it.
Okay. All right. Take it with, write best soccer show on a piece of paper, put it next to them.
There you go. Put it right next to a piece of paper that says the best soccer show.
Right.
There you go. That's a good idea.
They don't have to
And what we'll do is we'll get the email for you too. We'll put that out here in the show in a little bit.
Yeah.
And you'll know we'll cover that again. I'll hit it again later in the show. But free copies of EA FIFA 12 to give away.
That.
Free Bumpy Pitch t-shirts.
Can't beat that.
I mean, what more can you ask for?
Nothing. You can't ask for anything more. We are giving you everything you could possibly ask for. What's
Soccertainment. Which is what we're gonna. That's the new word. I think I invented it. I'm not sure. I think I may have invented it, but that is going to be the new mantra of this show. I think soccertainment.
Yeah. They don't have to be your tickets, by the way, or your ticket stubs, by the way. If your buddy has them,
or a friend needs to own them.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter as long as you find them. As long as we have that piece of paper next to it that says "Best Soccer Show," the best soccer show, and we verify that you took that picture. It doesn't matter if they belong to a guy you never met before that you saw on the street and struck up. I don't know. I have no idea how it could possibly go down like that. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be your tickets. If you know somebody who was at a game in 1996, call them up. And
that's right. Maybe they got ticket stuff. Maybe you can win a shirt.
You don't have to tell them what it's for. You don't have to tell them.
You can say, "Hey, I just want your old tickets."
Well, you should, because then we want people to listen to the show. So
you may have to share the shirt with them. You may not want to tell them exactly why you're using it. Then
Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
like, visitation rights to the Bumpy Pitch shirt.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, alternate Sundays. That's right. What you have to do.
So thank you to our friends at EA Sports for donating copies of the FIFA 12.
There's no reason not to be mad about Herculez Gomez. I think but then again, it's not like, okay, we have to determine what we're going to be mad at Klinsmann about, right? Are we going to be mad at him for not giving guys that we think are playing well enough to get opportunities if he's not calling those guys in?
For so many years we heard. Well, for so many years with Bob Bradley, we heard if you're producing with your club team, you'll get a shot. Okay. And maybe that's not Klinsmann's style, but we're used to that. And you see a guy that's producing with his club team and not getting a shot, it's a bit odd to me. I don't know.
Okay, well, I don't think he's done working his way through the talent pool at all. So it doesn't mean that Herculez Gomez won't feature next year when they're in qualifying. He very well could, by that point, be back in the mix. How old is Herc at this point? 27,
I don't
28?
know. He's got to be somewhere. Yeah, around that. I think he's just a little bit younger.
I'm not saying you call guys in just because they might be still young enough to contribute in Brazil. I mean, you got to get through qualifying. It really shouldn't matter who's going to be your guys in Brazil. if your first concern is just getting through qualifying. But you have to balance this out, like developing new guys, trying to work in the veterans who you know can get the job done. 29 for Herculez Gomez. So, I mean, again,
Same age as
another
Landon
guy.
Donovan, then.
Sure, yeah, Landon Donovan and is 29 as well. And maybe Landon Donovan in 4 years, 3 years at this point won't be where he is now, and he'll be phased out. I'm not saying that you definitely go with just guys that'll be around in 2014. But at the same time, if Herculez Gomez hasn't been a feature of the national team, hasn't been a guy that has been in the mix consistently since ever. I mean, he gets his.
Well, he's in the World Cup squad at least.
No,
I mean,
but,
that's something.
Yes, no, but what I'm saying,
but
though,
you're right. He's not a stalwart by any stretch of the imagination.
Right, he's had this kind of later career renaissance by going down to Mexico, and great for him, and it's excellent. And if you need a goal scorer, you probably should call him in. But I don't know if Jurgen Klinsmann's main concern is having a guy that can score goals. If he's not going,
Jurgen Klinsmann's got a lot of concerns right now.
No,
I agree.
News
of the week. The big news of the week, though. Let's not talk about U.S.
Yeah,
national
we
team
did
without
bury
getting
that.
this.
How do we bury
Stuart
that?
Holden out for 6 months.
Yeah, this
is
harsh.
This guy must be crushed.
This is just absolutely disgustingly painful. Got to be for Stuart Holden, who looked to be on the verge. And you know what? I remember last week we talked about how Owen Coyle kept him out of the league match on the weekend. He had played in the Carling Cup. They kept him out of the league match on the weekend, and both of us said that's a good thing to do. Don't rush him back. He should be back, fully healthy here very soon. And then we get this news midweek that he went back in for some routine kind of surgery, or kind of a clean out situation. What do they call it? A scope or a scan or something?
Yeah, basically. And they found cartilage.
Found serious cartilage damage that'll keep him out for 6 months now, just when he was on his way back. And first of all, this throws a complete wrench. God has to throw a complete wrench in what Klinsmann was planning to do with it. Well, with him, but in general, because Stuart Holden was going to be the fulcrum of the team. You have to imagine, I'm sure that Klinsmann was drooling in anticipation of getting Stuart Holden back fully healthy for this team. It all falls apart. And